Unit 4 study guide, problem number 2. The second problem number 2. There are 3 problem number 2s on this study guide, which is super exciting. I know you love that. Anyways, in this problem number 2, we're told to find the value of k that makes the linear equation y minus 4x equals negative 6 tangent to the function y equals kx squared plus 2 at some x value. We need to figure out what x value that occurs at, and then we'll be able to figure out what our k value is. So for starters, when I first look at this problem, I look at that linear equation and I think that it's just begging to be rewritten as y equals 4x minus 6. That makes me much happier because now I can remember that the tangent line to a specific point on our function is going to intersect our function at exactly one point, whichever x value it is tangent to. And I can also remember that the tangent line has the equation with slope that is the exact same as the slope of our function y equals kx squared plus 2 at that specific x value. So I know that 4 is going to be the slope of my equation y equals kx squared plus 2 at whatever x value we end up looking at. The reason why that is important is because I can differentiate that function to get y prime equals 2kx. And of course, remember the derivative of any constant value such as a positive 2 is just going to be 0. So that is my derivative, y prime equals 2kx. Well, I know that the derivative has to be equal to 4. So I can substitute that in and get 4 equals 2kx. And I can solve this equation for k by dividing both sides by 2 to get 2 equals kx, and then dividing both sides by x. And finally I have 2 over x equals k, which is cool but not super exciting yet, but it will become super useful in a moment, because I also have to remember that the tangent line and my function y equals kx squared plus 2 touch at exactly one point at whichever x value we're looking at. So that means the y values will be the same at that x value. So I can set them equal to each other and write kx squared plus 2 equals 4x minus 6 with a little bit of substitution. Now I can throw that k value in there and simplify to get 2 over x times x squared plus 2 equals 4x minus 6. I'm going to continue to simplify this by recognizing that I have an x in the denominator and I have the power of 2 x's in the numerator, so I can cancel one of them out and rewrite that as 2x plus 2 equals 4x minus 6, and I can do some more algebra, which I will not bore you with, to get 4 equals x, which is pretty awesome because that means I now found the x value I'm looking at. I'm looking at this graph when x equals 4. So I can take that and substitute back in to find k, to get k equals 2 over 4, which is 1/2. So that tells me that my function